You drove me all over Palm Springs, drove me insane as well. If I figured one thing out, it's that this road we're on, you've paid by yourself. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's a no. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's enough. After we're done, found my way home now that you let me go. I'm a long way from the desert light. It's a miracle they don't make cats for your ego. You'd stack them up a mile high. I know, I do, you swear you knew how to love me right when it's now. I just can't wait forever for you to change. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's a no. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's enough. After we're done, after we're done, after we're done. Oh, never call, never come back to my door. It's enough. After we're done, it's like I never wanna see you at all. Not again, not even if we're just friends. It's enough. After we're done.
Yo, yo, yo. What is up? How are you guys? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. My name is Andrew Kierszenbaum. I'm a composer and pianist and songwriter. That was my song After We're Done that just came out about 2 weeks ago. It's a little pop song. It has me singing on it, me playing piano. I produced, wrote it, sang it. Go check it out. It's called After We're Done. On Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you stream. If you just type in After We're Done, Andrew, it'll come up. Great. So lately on stream, what have we been doing? We've been working on a piano piece called a waltz. So a waltz is a type of dance, but it's also a type of piano piece in 3/4, meaning it has kind of a ba ba 1 2 3 1 2 3 kind of rhythm. Ours is a little different because it is fast. So instead of ba ba it's ba 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 ba. And our, let me go to it. Actually, let me make sure this is the right one. I think it is. Yeah. And another interesting thing about our waltz is not only does it go pa pa fast, but there's a kind of, the melody is in 2. So if you see here, for example, there are 6 notes, and these top 2 with the stems going up are the melody. So in each one there's 2. So it creates this interesting 2 notes against 3 in the left hand, kind of interesting thing, like polyrhythm. Okay, so we finished writing this a couple days ago on stream, and so last stream we've started engraving it. So what is engraving? Engraving is the process of taking the blurred out notes onto the page. So something similar to the end, which we haven't gotten to yet, something like this. This is just a bunch of notes no organization. It's almost like if you were writing an essay and you didn't ever make new paragraphs. So it's just one blob. So our goal is to break this essay down into paragraphs, which makes it easier for the pianist to play, easier for people to look at, to read, etc., which helps everybody. Easier for my conscience because I know it looks nice. I couldn't publish this because it doesn't look great. But we've gotten about halfway through, and see, this is much better, right? We have slurs showing us where the melody is. Long slurs because it's a long melody. We have dynamics, piano crescendoing to forte, right? We have forte, right? Slurs on the left hand. What else do we have? Some mood markings. We have vivace at the beginning. We have over here, we have dolce. So anyways, all of this makes it kind of breaks it down and makes it easier to read and understand and follow. So we're going to be continuing. We got to about here. So we're going to be continuing. Before we continue, I'd like to just play through what we have. I still don't have my monitor. I need another monitor right here, and I haven't set it up yet. And so it's going to be a minute before I don't have to like turn my head to read. But if we just kind of, we don't even have to read the whole thing. Maybe just like a little bit. So here we go. So we've kind of gotten to about there. It's definitely a longer piece. Okay, so let's see. We stopped here. Now I don't know that dolce is the right word necessarily. Change this to maybe a D minor 7. Okay. I'm just looking at the slurs we have right now, seeing if they could be better. So we're looking at kind of 153, 154 here, right here. That's a change we made last stream, actually. We made that together. Derseo, wow, thank you. Thank you, Derseo, I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, I just didn't like Dolce here. I don't know. I don't know. Does this feel sweet to you guys, this section? So you composed this piece? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. This is a waltz for solo piano, and we're just getting it ready to publish together. Adding markings and such. Okay. I don't know. Dolce, I really... It doesn't... Is it sweet? Okay, this can be a little faster for sure. So how do we do that? How do we notate that? I think overall the beats could be faster too. I'm actually new to your channel. I'm asking. Yeah. This is original. This is original. Thank you for joining. Okay. Nice. Maybe we don't need this here then. Let's see. So tricky because I play this part kind of differently each time. It's a little frustrating. So the D. Okay, so back to the C minor section. we don't need Dolce at all. I'm just wondering if we have barely any moods in this piece. There's barely any moods. We just put vivace, which to me sums it all up. It's lively, it's exciting, it's upbeat, it's happy. That's really all you need to me. Not many different moods. Our dynamics sound great that we added last time. Really nice. We're going for consistent mood throughout. Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah, it really is. I mean, there's no slow minor section. It really is just a kind of constant thing. But I think it's just fun, and it's fun to play. So I don't know. We really need to shift the mood completely to make this sweet. I think maybe not. And our reasoning for putting this in was that one second. I love it. It's fun. Thank you, Duce. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm very hesitant for Dolce. Dolce to me is sweet. At the same time, I don't want banging here. I want this kind of almost like subtle. We got rid of this low D completely. We could just remove any markings. We put espressivo, which means expressive. What's up, Moo Moo? How's it going? Practicing La Campanella? That's awesome. I don't know why I've never like sat down and learned La Campanella, but I've heard it a bunch. Very, very impressive piece. So we're just basically wondering whether to put Dolce here. Doesn't seem like it matters, but I think it does. Okay, Express is maybe too much as well, because I think that could make people take even more time. So leave Dolce in maybe. Do we have Come Prima here, by the way? Should we put Come Prima here? What does Chopin do? What would Chopin do is our mantra here. I was figuring out cool riffs too, because believe it or not, it's a lot easier to do an extended chords when everything's laid out. Yeah. I believe it. Riffs on La Campanella sounds awesome, actually. Leave it up to interpretation. Yeah, I think something like less is more. You know what I mean? A certain VK song. I don't know. Is it VK? I don't know VK. Which song? Okay, the part that I'm curious about here is right before this. Where it goes back. So this is Chopin's Opus 42. The waltz that this is very inspired by. Not directly. I didn't like look at it and write mine, but I think just the 2/4 thing as well comes from this. So he goes back to the main theme. I think it's after this. Yes, right here. So he doesn't put Come Prima. Cool. Cool. All right, let's leave Dolce. I don't know. Do we like this C here? Hold on. Maybe we do need these back here. Ma Chérie by Malise Misère. Sounds exactly like this. Wait, is it that song or is it another song? Let me see. Right here. Okay, let's look at this section again. Okay, let's go back. I think it's correct. Awesome. Really nice. And these slurs. Okay. So we've just been reassessing kind of where we are. So interesting. We've C major. By the way, I don't know if anyone else knows this. We have C major, and then here we go to C minor. Well, it's not. So that's, I guess, C minor for all of 8 bars. Okay. Great. Well, this looks great. Then the return to the theme looks nice. Okay, and now I think we can, from here we can copy, and we can copy quite a bit. So, how much can we copy? Hold on. So I think all of this we can now copy into what we have. Because, yeah, it's just pretty, it copies kind of what we heard before. So where do we paste? Right here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've copy pasted all our engraving. So it all copies over. This is an exact, copy section. The only thing is to keep our double bar lines. The chord progression is E, F sharp, B for the song I'm thinking about. I just imagined it on the piano. So for the part where you do the chords, it sounds really similar. E, F sharp, B. So something like this move. Right? It's very similar. Does it go like that? E, F sharp. Very cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Is that from the Melise Miser album or song? Hold on. Okay, so it didn't put our double bar lines in, so we're gonna put those in. Bar lines, double. Yeah, awesome. Okay, let's see. When we go back to A flat, we need a double bar line there as well. Boom. Okay, so now we should be entering our coda. Coda meaning the kind of last section of our song. Okay. Let's see. So this is going to be different. Just to remember. Take a picture. I have to remember what this bar looks like. because we change it a bit. Okay. Here we go. Here's. So what did we have? We had like that. Great. We're gonna make these small notes. Perfect. Okay, that's what we had before. Very cool. Okay, very happy about this. This is all slurred. It's a base. It's exact repeat from before. Then once we get to here, we go into our coda, and we're at our last 3 pages. Okay, so then here we're gonna go to this high note. Okay, we can probably take all of this, bump it down. Yeah, just thinking, okay, this will take the 8VA line right there, okay. Maybe we actually just need this last part. What about that? How would that look? Very good. Okay, we'll add up a courtesy flat here. So courtesy dynamics, right? We want to just help the performer remember that this A, for example, is flat and not natural as in the previous bar. So put a little flat there. What other A's can we correct? Here. This one we don't need to correct because the next time it appears, it is also natural. So. Okay, so here we have D naturals. Right here we can put courtesy flat. can look out for, okay, here, so we put an E flat there, great. So there's these A naturals, we can look for A naturals over here. Here, technically. I'm gonna leave it alone though. It's far enough away from this A natural. These A naturals, we're fine, I think. Okay. With this, we can courtesy flat there as well. Clear these as well. Okay, here we can do the same thing we did earlier. So we'll go only to there. Here I know we're gonna need a forte piano. I think we can just thinking about, I think we can crescendo again. We're going to hide this and put our own marking in. Okay. Here we can also do like a forte piano. Okay. Let's make this, hide this eighth rest. Make this look like the rest of them. Okay. Actually, maybe we do want this to go all the way to this A flat major chord. It's tough because we want this to ring out. We also want the theme to start from this first bar. So how do we notate this? something like that. It's different from over here because this is kind of part of the melody. Whereas we want to hear this section as its own thing. Da, 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 and then the theme comes back. Da, 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 da. We'll just copy this, the sempre crescendo, wherever it is, right here. The same thing. Okay, we'll drag the crescendo out all the way to here. Is there a double forte piano? No, there isn't. Okay. Okay, this is great in terms of dynamics right here. That's all we need. I mean, we could micromanage with like mezzo forte, but I think this is all we need. This F here, am I playing that as an F or should that be a B flat? Notice it too much, you know? What if we had something like that? Awesome. Okay. Awesome. It's coming along. Here we definitely need to have some kind of crescendo, right? We're almost at the end, actually, which is really exciting. Raven, do you ever write music by hand? I should at least once, right? I don't. And I personally feel like it's really nice writing on the computer. I feel like my OCD and stuff, if I wrote it by hand, I would think I drew the symbols horribly. And you know what I mean? Like my handwriting, musical handwriting, I feel like I wouldn't, super care for, or I'd have to hone a bit more, But I think it'd be a fun exercise, especially on stream, to do that. Or maybe to maybe the next gift piece I give someone, Or we could try something on stream where by the end of stream I have to finish a piece and it's by hand, Or it's for a viewer or something, And I'll mail it or something. I think that could be fun. But I think that, yeah, exactly like a handwritten letter. We have to finish on stream, and then by the end of it, I will, wrap it or send it like a letter to somebody. Would you guys be interested in that? I don't know. Is that something that would be cool? So I don't really usually handwrite music. I really just use computer, and we're talking 6+ years now. So I think that'd be a fun kind of thing. That would be sick. Interesting. What kind of would a piano piece be fine, Raven? I mean, would that be like a 1-page piano piece? I feel like that could very well be doable. Okay. Maybe we can think about it. I have nice paper because I do give gifts sometimes. Actually, several of these pieces on my site, on my sheet music tab. This was a gift. This was a gift. This was a gift. This was a gift. And I would just print it out on really nice paper and then, put in a binder, And so I love doing that. But I've never done a handwritten version. So it could be cool. Well, that's a great idea. Yeah, Raven, for sure. Yeah, piano I think would be best. I think the only other thing would be an added not challenge, but an added thing would be if the person I'm giving it to were a violinist, or a guitarist or something, or a singer, if we were going to write for something else. But yeah, I think piano would be ideal. But that's definitely doable. And I have a top-down camera. So we have this camera I could just kind of repurpose, or I could put I could write it on here, So that's a great idea. Okay. Maybe Raven, if you want to, I don't know if you forget if we're connected on Instagram, but if you want to DM me on Instagram, I think that's a good idea. Okay. All right, so let's get back to it. So we're adding slurs for this last kind of coda section. Okay, so we have this big chord. Here, maybe our crescendo can start right here. There we go. almost done. We're almost done here. But yeah, I definitely think so. Crescendoing, 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 crescendoing. Here we could be mezzo forte. So do we grow to this, or do we kind of ebb and flow? Let's see. I don't know, actually. So we're just figuring out the dynamic shape. We're shaping this line, right? We can go to let's do the same thing here. So where's our sempre crescendo right here. Greetings, Kashubi, how are you? Okay, let's drag a crescendo thing here. Hide it. So maybe we do. What if we did like a crescendo again And here we'll have like a subito piano. So to do that, we'll do that. P sub. P sub, which means suddenly soft. So we're going to grow, 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 and then suddenly soft. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I guess. Do we want to have a big hairpin? I've never been a fan of the subito here. So you could just do like a long hairpin, which I never do. What do you guys think of that? Does that look terrible? Hmm. Okay. This is fine, I think, for the time being. Hmm. How aggressive do we want this, you know? Okay. Bring out these top melodies here. This last one, we're going to continue it. Actually, you might have to break it up in terms of the phrase. I don't want to, but I think it's a little cleaner. Once again, crescendo here. Here we can be at forte. Okay. Actually, we probably don't want it going. don't want this going from right here. We want it going from here. Cool. What if... No, that would look terrible, right? Yeah. Okay, mini window. Here we can go back to piano. Tenuto here. Hey, listen to this part. Extend this to this measure. Hmm. Yeah, I think we have to do something about this part. Get rid of this measure. Love the plinky high notes to the end. Yeah, Raven. No, I think this is a cool way to end the piece. I'm trying to make sure if it makes sense. I think the right notes. To write down better notes, I think. Yeah, so let's see here. It might be better, actually. What do you guys think? I think much better. Okay, almost there. Once again, our friend crescendo right here. Okay. Do we need to have, should we end loud or end soft? Raven, does the fluttery move have a name? Do you mean this thing? This is the trill. That's when when a note alternates rapidly with the note above it. Stopped. Interesting. That would be soft, or It's tough because I also like soft, but I don't like too soft, and I don't like too loud. But we can't end medium loud. So we have to either pick soft or loud. I think you might be right with soft because I don't want it to sound. I don't know. I'd be better. I don't know. Could be loud, I guess. Could be just plain forte, you know, not double forte. We're not, you know, slamming into the keys. Something like forte, I think is okay. Oops. I think it's kind of, yeah. Thank you, Raven. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's a fun ending. So I'm a fan. I think it'll be cool. It'll be cool live. How much do we want to crescendo? We throw our favorite sempre crescendo in here once again. The thing is, we want this to feel like a surprise, so we can't be forte all the way through. Is this another piece for your website, or are you working on another project? This is another piece for the website, Raven. This is a piece that, you know, for the website we've been looking at old pieces, and this is the first kind of new piece for the website. So yeah, it's all been so far taking older pieces I have and putting them on the website, which, by the way, for anybody who hasn't checked this out, definitely check it out. We did this all on stream, or most of it, and each one has a recording. There's new pieces like this harp piece, harp and piano, works on both piece from literally June, 2 months ago. There's a nocturne, very like calm for at night from Riot, also a nighttime, like bedtime sleep piece. Really fun to listen to, and we did a lot of the engraving, the making the score look good on stream together. But yes, Raven, this will be a new piece for this. So it'll say 2026, so go right here, and it'll be our first new piece we did together on stream. And there's one more that'll follow it. I have kind of two in mind for this like set of two waltzes. And the second one's kind of more minor and a bit more introspective. Okay. Okay, so what shape do we want to give this is really the question. We could put like with motion. Con moto is with motion. What do we shape like dynamic shape, Raven. So like we're starting soft. This is piano means soft. So we're starting soft, but how do we want to grow the entire time to forte? Because if we put forte for loud, if we put loud here, so if we grow this whole big kind of, this whole big, you know, getting louder thing, if we get loud here, loud, then this is suddenly not a surprise. And I want it to feel like a surprise. And this, I'm talking about this moment when it comes down here. It's kind of a weird chord, weird moment. I want it to feel like a surprise. So if everything is loud, this loud surprise down here won't have as big of an effect. So I'd like to start small and then see if maybe we don't get all the way loud, you know what I mean? Like to kind of see here. Loud parallel fifths. Yeah, that I guess we're talking about this. I mean, this is a parallel fifth down here. Part of the surprise is there. I don't know. Maybe we get forte here, double forte down here. Back to forte. I think that could work. Okay, so this, what I'm going to change here is a thing I've been doing lately, which is just don't change the shape of the I keep saying shape. Don't change the figuration of the left hand if we don't have to. Like, let's play something that the performer has played earlier so it's familiar. Nice, super cool live Insta feature. Yeah, it's cool having this on Insta. I'm also live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube as well, in case you're on any of those, or it's easier. On YouTube and Twitch, you can see like the whole screen instead of just like the, on mobile, it's like a Instagram sized screen. Okay. So where is it? So instead of doing, I want to do, maybe here we do piano. This is a bit of a mess. Forte, piano, double forte, forte. Shape makes sense now, like you're shaping the song to change how it's experienced when listened to. Exactly right. Shaping the song to change it. Yeah, I mean, listen to for sure. But even more importantly, played, because we're not gonna, I hope not, I don't want people to listen to it on here. It's all right, but it's not, you know what I mean? I want someone to really play it, aka me for the website. We're gonna record a version on my, like I'm gonna play a version, right? And so, but also other performers, when other performers are looking at this, right? They play it kind of how I intended it, or whatever, intended it. And also I do try to leave. I think there's few enough markings in here that it does leave some room for interpretation, right? I'm not marking every single bar like this is how you have to play it, right? So I think that should hopefully allow for some, because interpretation is cool too, right? And letting people interpret it the way they want. A nice to know will follow. Have a good composition sesh. Gotta go super late in Europe. All right, Verb. See ya. Have a good night. Okay. So let's try these dynamics out. Specifically, forte, piano, double forte, forte. See if that doesn't sound horrible. This should be in the other hand, this C. This. One more time. My right hand wants to make this crazy reach, which is a 10th. But it's not practical, and I think not a lot of pianists are going to want to play this. I can barely reach it. So it's not very nice. What do we want the dynamic shape to be? Do we really want it to be loud at the, I mean, and that sounds very short on my piano sound, but on a real piano, it's gonna play very hammer-like. Like the sound here, as you're hearing it, stops, you know, it cuts off, and on a real piano, it's gonna sounds much nicer because you kind of hear the sound is a bit longer than on my fake keyboard here. Maybe we leave this at forte, double forte, leave this at double forte. We put forte here, piano here. I don't know, actually. Maybe this should be forte here. Put an 8V, like a 8VA thing here. No. We like that. Really not sure about this dynamic, these loudness. We do this decrescendo to forte. It seems like this is getting a little micromanagey though towards the end. I'd like to look at how Chopin has a piece called Barcarolle, and he ends the piece in a similar fashion. I'm curious how he does it. So let's look at it together. Panda, what is this app? This is Muse Score 4. Muse Score 4. Really nice for you know, programming sheet music, but also especially piano music. I think it's awesome for piano. It does a lot of things that other programs like Sibelius aren't as good at. Okay, I guess it's irrelevant because it's so similar, but it's octaves. It's not as relevant. But I was hoping. I'm wondering if we should put these both in the left-hand staff, like this kind of thing. It's a choice, you know. Of course, Panda. Yeah, thank you for joining. Maybe this. I don't know. It's better like this, actually. I don't know. It's harder to read, though. And part of it is I want to make this easy to read. Hide these. What do you think of that? It's awkward because the rests that would normally be here, we have to assume that this. Not assume, but they're just down here. So let's leave it for now. Let's see what we think. The alternative for that is to leave them in separate staves like this. Oh, did it freeze? Oh no, the app froze. Oh, chat. Please tell me it's not going to crash. Crash. Yes. Let's see, look at that. Cool. All right, I think we can leave it as is and come back to it. You know, this ending specifically from here to the end. One more time just to see if we think of any other ideas. So this means we'll kind of go down to forte at the end. Like this. Second, guys. Getting a call. Okay, so we kind of finished it. Right? I mean, this is really good. There's very few mood markings, which I think, you know, I don't want to overwrite it, right? Prescribe people how to play this. So we have con moto, motion, right? We want this to flow right to the top. I think this is great. Okay, so this is a great place to stop for today. I want to do one more thing for now. I'd like to make invisible all of these sevens. All of these sevens, wherever this figure appears, let's just take away this number, because this to me is much cleaner. It's a little confusing because you're kind of like, wait, what? And it's the same kind of note value, eighth note, as this. So maybe actually we shouldn't. But I would love to not have that number there. I wonder if there's a way we can. What if we did like this? We do that on each one. That does make it clear that it's kind of one motion. You know what I mean? Should we try that on each one of those and see how we feel? There's a bunch of them. There's definitely quite a few. So yeah, here, same thing. Yeah, that's not bad. We can do that. See if we see any other ones. thing here. Let's get rid of the 8. Same thing here. Getting rid of these and adding a slur. Hopefully I don't miss any. Here, get rid of the 10. Here, same thing here. Should be the last one. See how it's freeing up space? Okay, that's already a pretty good spot. I'm going to just highlight the whole thing. We kind of need to extend these. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, for now, this is fine. We'll just leave it condensed like this at the end. Probably not ideal. But let's stop there. Is I gonna do something else? No, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. It looks great. It's 12 pages. So basically, we're very close to being done with this. We've engraved it, right? I'm now going to take this to the piano, and I'm going to put it on my iPad, and I'm going to try reading it as though I don't know the piece. And if I can get through it and it sounds kind of like it does in my head, we are ready to publish. So I'm going to make notes, and yeah. Thank you all for joining today. My name is Andrew Kierszenbaum. I'm a composer and pianist. I hope you enjoyed seeing my engraving, composing process. We are writing a waltz, a little dance for solo piano. It's this very exciting kind of fast piece. Stick around. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you see me live, and click the notification bell because I go live at interesting times still. So we're finding a schedule. But thank you very much for spending part of your day with me. Have a